Good morning to the students of class 7. In the previous online class, we had studied about computer, hardware, input devices and various types of input devices along with the output devices and their categories. Now, we will switch over to your new topic. They are storage devices and communication devices. Now, let's start from storage devices. Storage devices enables you to store data and information for the future use. They hold data and instructions and information for future use. The same line they had written. The different storage devices are your optical devices, compact disc, the DVDs, Blu-ray disc and flash drive. Let's start from optical disc. Optical disc is a type of storage media that consists of, this is a physical appearance, physical properties they had mentioned here, consists of flat, round, portable disc made of metal, plastic and lacquer that is written and read by laser. The contents of the optical disc are mostly written with the help of laser technology. The optical disc is mostly categorized into it is available in two ways. First is read only and second is a read and write. Now in read only, user cannot write on the media. For example, take the example of your Windows CD. Once the contents are written, it always remain there. You cannot rewrite the contents. Next you have other are read and write. In read and write, in which user to save data on the disk such as they save on the hard disk. Like I had given you the example of the read only. Once the contents are written, you are not supposed to change that contents. But in read and write, you can read the contents and you can also make the changes according to your convenience. Some examples or some types of optical disk drives are given in your book. The very first is your compact disc. I think all of you are familiar with the term compact disc. Compact disc is a flat, round, portable metal medium. This is again the physical properties of this storage medium that is usually 4.75 inches in diameter and less than 1/20th of inch thickness. They are also designed in the two forms. One is a CD-ROM and one is a DVD-ROM. CD-ROM full form is compact disc read only memory. With the name itself, it's compact disc read only. As we had learned that in compact disc, user cannot write. So in the compact disc, you are allowed to save the data like text, graphics, video, as well as sound. And the data capacity of CD-ROM is 700 MB. Next we have DVD-ROM. The full form of DVD-ROM is digital versatile disk read-only memory. Again, the user cannot write the data in it. In this device also, you are allowed to save the data like text, graphics, sound along with the video. And but difference is only in the CD-ROM and the DVD-ROM is related to their storage capacity. In CD-ROM, we can store the data up to 700 MB, and here we are allowed to store the data from 4 GB to 7.5 GB. So there is a huge capacity storage capacity difference between the CD-ROM and the DVD-ROM. Next we have recordable CD and DVD. CDR and DVD-R are the multi-session compact disc on which you can record your own items. Here the user is able to record their own items like text, graphics and audio. Child, in CD-ROM and DVD-ROM, the contents are already provided by the creator or the person who want to like take the example of a window. The the particular version of the window is available there, and you are not supposed to change that contents. But in CD-ROM, you can write on one part of the CD disk at a time. But once the contents are written in CD or DVD-R or CDR, you are not allowed to erase the content. See, you can write on one part of the disk at a time and on the another part later. Once you can write on each part for one time also, and you cannot erase the disk content. You can write the contents as depending upon the capacity of the CDR or the DVD-R, but once the contents are written, you are not supposed to erase the contents or change the contents according to your convenience. Like in pen drive, if you want to make the changes in the content, what do you usually do? You simply erase the content and you rewrite the content. But in CDR and DVD-R, you are not allowed to change the contents. Next we have rewritable CD RW and DVD RW. Now here you will get that facility. In CD RW and DVD RW are erasable disk that allows you to write multiple times. Here you are not allowed to change the content, but here you are allowed to write the contents multiple times. These disks act like a hard disk, allowing you to write and rewrite data and information on it multiple times. Next category of the optical disc is your Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray disc is a new DVD format, advanced version of DVD, which has a higher capacity and the better quality rather than your DVDs. Now CD-ROM, as we had learned that CD capacity is up to 700 MB, DVD capacity is 4 GB to 7.5 GB of data. Blu-ray disc capacity is near about 100 GB of data. But to run Blu-ray disc, you need Blu-ray disc drivers and players to use that Blu-ray disc. Another storage device which we have, that is a flash drive, or the another name of the flash drive is your pen drive. Here they had mentioned also that flash drive, also known as pen drives, are one of the newest version of computer storage devices that plug into USB, universal serial bus port, on the computer. Pen drive is a portable and lightweighted. It has storage capacity 512 MB to 100 GB of data. These are your compact discs. Blu-ray disc is one of the resemblance of your compact disc, but flash drive is simply the another name which we had used, that is a pen drive. It is lightweighted, it is portable and easily transfer the data at a very high speed. Right, child? So next topic which we have your communication device. Communication device is one type of hardware capable of transmitting data, instructions and information between a single device and receiving device. Child, communication devices are simply the hardware devices which establish a communication between two computer systems. So as I had told you that the communication device helps you to establish a communication between two systems. One of the communication device which is mentioned in your book, that is a modem. Modem is a communication device with the word modem derives from the combination of the word modulate to convert digital to analog signals and demodulate to convert analog to digital signals. Now child, first of all understand this thing. Here we are. Right. These are your this is your analog signals. These are your digital signals. Right. Now, here we have two systems. This is one system and this is your another system. Modem is your hardware device. Now, what actually modem is doing? Modem is converting analog signals to digital signals and digital signals to analog signals. The process of converting analog signals to digital signals is called demodulation, and the process of converting digital signals to analog signals is called modulation. Right, child? For example, a modem. Now, let's back to your content of the book. For example, a modem connector to sending computer converts a digital signals to the computer into analog, like I had told you that in the following diagram that systems are there, right? One system is sending the signals in the form of analog signals and the another system is receiving the signals in the digital signal. Now, modem is doing what? Modem is converting analog signals to digital signals so the data can be easily transferred, and the digital signals to analog signals so the communication can be easily established. The process of analog to digital is called your demodulation. Here, demodulate, and the process of converting digital to analog is called modulation. Child, now let's review what we had gained from the given chapter. In this chapter, we learned about computer, hardware, input devices. In the input devices, we learned about keyboard, mouse, and the other input devices. Rest, we had learned about the output devices. We learned about speakers. We learned about plotters, monitors, printers, categories of printers. After that, we came to know about storage devices. Storage devices helps you to store data, their categories, and in the last we had learned about your communication devices. In the next upcoming class, we will revise the whole chapter. In the meantime, please go through the chapter thoroughly and try to answer questions contained in the back exercises. Child, here, there on page number 10 and page number 11, your back exercises are given. So please try to solve these back exercises. Stay home, stay free, and save lives. Thank you.